to episode 11 of the Arya Bark Podcast. My name's Caroline.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're coming to you today from our home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here. We're going to jump straight into administration. You can find detailed show notes on the Arya Bark website, which is aryabark.co.uk. You can find me on Ravelry as Sultra or Arya Bark.
You can find me on Ravelry as Plumberboy21.
We have a Ravelry group, which is Arya Bark Designs. We have a private group on the website, which is under the community tab, then groups. You do have to log in. You do have to sign up for access to the forum to keep all the posts safe and secure and stuff. We have an Instagram page, which is Arya Bark Designs. We have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we have a Ko-fi page, which is Arya Bark Designs. We are running two make-alongs. The first make-along is the New Things, #New Things Make-along 2021. It started on the 1st of January and finishes on the 31st of December. You must be a member of either the private group or the Ravelry group in order for your entries to count. We will be drawing quarterly physical prizes on the 29th of March, the 28th of June, the 27th of September and the 3rd of January 2022. The physical prizes will be drawn from the FO thread and the charter thread by random number generator, and Mr. Bark and Andrew will choose an entry each month from the charter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern prize of your choice up to the value of £10. You can enter as many projects as you like, as long as you can show how it's new to you. Examples would include new to you yarn brand or colourway, new indie dyer, new stitch pattern, new indie pattern designer, new technique or construction.
The next make-along is #ABD-MASH2021. It started on the 1st of January and ends on the 31st of December 2021. You must be a member of either the Ravelry or private group for your entry to be counted. Prizes will be drawn quarterly on the 29th of March, the 28th of June, the 27th of September and the 3rd of January 2021.
2022?
2022, that's harder than I thought. Physical prizes from the FO and charter threads. Winners drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and me will choose an entry each month from the charter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern prize of their choice up to the value of £10. Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. As long as it can be measured in metres, it can be entered. So knitting, crocheting, Tunisian crochet, weaving and spinning. And cross stitch if you can measure it in metres. Goals are at your own discretion.
Goals are at your own discretion. You can increase and decrease whenever you like. Each person entering into the FO thread will have one thread post each, where all your projects will be entered, and that will be easier to count and keep track. That was horrendous!
I can either read it all like that, but I can't read and hang it that because I've not done it, and I just get caught up. I'm not good at reading like aloud.
We do have to say goodbye to a make-along. The #Sheepalong 2021 is being retired. Jane and I have decided to close it. Jane has not enjoyed doing it at all. So we've decided to put it out its misery. If there is a make along that you would like us to start, either contact us on Ravelry or leave a comment down below. This week we have coming in, going out, Stash Mash, Whips and Lined Up. There will be equal amounts of knitting and Tunisian crochet. There's no weaving and there's no spinning. Timestamps for each section can be found in the description box below. On to coming in. Oh, went a bit spiky again. So, as I was saying last week, the other book that I'd ordered has come in. So this is Cast On, Bind Off by Capsies. This is really good. Again, it's spiral bound. I like a book that's spiral bound. It gives you a different. What are you laughing at?
Sitting there being like, oh, I love a spiral bound book.
Well, I do. It lays flat.
I can't say anything. I love the smell of a new book.
It has got some really interesting cast-ons, and I've not quite got to the bind off stage, but I dare say they'll be quite good as well. So I will enjoy trying them out in future projects. So that's that one. This was purchased from Amazon and it was £13.99. My next purchase is... Now, I'm blaming Heather for these two, because Heather actually... Well, half Heather, half myself, because I didn't notice it and I thought, oh, I could get them too. And then Heather had said, have you seen that they do those books? And I was like, no, I'm going to buy it. So the first one is Cable Left and Cable Right by Judith Durant. I love a cable. I'm horrendous at cabling, but I do love the look of a cable. And this has got 94 knitted cables. Now there is one of them. What was it that scene? I thought, you get different types of cables. You have cable basics, simple cables. A minute, I'll show you. So it shows you the types of cables that are in the simple cables. Then you've got angled and curves. I like that one. Then we've got braids and pretzels, fillers, ribbon and all over patterns. Then we have dressing up your cables, so it shows you how to do bobbles and add beads and do two colours. And then the final section, it is design considerations. I haven't had a proper read through, but it is a really good cable stitch dictionary. The next book, which I have started reading, is Increase and Decrease, again by Judith Durant. Oh, sorry, the Cable Left and Cable Right was $8.99 from Amazon. This again was bought for Amazon and it was $10.85. It's spiral bound and it's got a whole load of increases and decreases.
Just like my project.
Just like Andrew's project. You've got neutral increases, left and right leaning increases, multiple stitch increases, centre double increase, single increase, single decreases, double decreases, multiple stitch decreases, increase and decrease, decorative effect in special circumstances for shaping textured patterns on lace. So it's quite a good wee book. I'm currently reading this one at the moment. Now, what else? Yes, bags. So I may or may not have purchased a bag or two. Now I'm only going to show one of them because the other one is actually for, I'm starting to get the prices in for giveaways for the 2 make-alongs. So I'll show you that once I get the rest of the stuff in. But the first bag that I bought for myself is this one. It's a lovely drawstring bag, and this is from Melly at Rick Rack Room. A wee lavender pouch, and I don't have the card with me because it's actually in the other one. So I've got the drawstring bag. It's got a lovely zipper pocket at the front, and it also came with an oceans pouch. Got my spot badge and my dragon egg and my notions. Notion pouch is plain lined, got a wee bit, and the bag has the same fabric as the notion pouch. This bag is ace. Absolutely love this bag. I currently have
4,000 bags.
No, 5 balls are roll in this bag, and you can see there's still plenty of room. So that is that. I will leave links in the show notes to Melly's Etsy shop. All on sale, can't actually remember how much it cost, but I know it wasn't very expensive, and it's great. The next thing I purchased, do you want to show your one?
Oh, there's some enamel pins. Is it Crafty You? No,
Universe.
Universe.
And can you remember what your one's called?
Nope.
I'll leave details up there. I think it's something like Hooked on You or something. So I've got a little Universe badge, and I got the Unique pin badge, and I also got the Pegasus enamel pin. Now I went on and purchased the Andrews, I'm sure it's called Hooked on You pin badge, and I then purchased, I think it's called a Lucky, I'm great at this. Right, so what I got was the pin badge Lucky Box, which was £11. Can't honestly remember how much Andrews was.
£3.60, I think.
No, I don't think it was as cheap as that.
I think so. Maybe not. Maybe that was a different badge.
But they are lovely, so I'm going to be getting them put on my bag shortly.
When I get paid, I'm going to probably buy every single one.
Yes, I have started a bit of a monster. You know, be able to, because you've got patterns, you've got prizes to buy.
Yeah, you say that.
So on to the stash buying.
I don't need to eat.
You don't pay for food anyway, it's me pays for it.
No, I do get a lot of takeaways.
You do get a lot of takeaways. First thing that I purchased is King Cole Big Value DK, and it's limited edition. This is number 4731, which is duck egg. It is 100% recycled acrylic, and you get 282 metres per 100 gram ball. I bought, apologies, Arya's big fat backside knocked the table. How many of them did I get? Was it 9? I bought 9 of these, so I've got 900 grams or 2,538 metres. I have already started using this. This is actually, can I just say, fluffy. Seriously fluffy. As I've mentioned before, I really do like winding the balls into cakes, so I just centre pull while I'm knitting. Now, I got a little bit carried away when I was winding the balls, and I did give myself a bit of a friction burn. But when you're working with it, it is quite soft. It's no scratchy or anything. So I'm really liking that. I have to buy some more in different colours because I really do like that. I did, however, buy another one, which again is a limited edition, and it is colour number 4732, which is denim. No, again, bought 9 balls of this. It's 282 metres and 100 grams. I've not quite decided what I'm doing with this yet. It will be a jumper of some description. I've just not chosen which jumper. Next, now, this I'm having 2, 3, and it would be the last one I picked up. This is Kinkle Zigzag. It is colour number 3471, which is trapeze. Only got one of these to make some socks with. It's really nice. Some really nice colours in that. So that is, I haven't decided who's getting those socks. 72. This is colour number 3472. Again, Kinkle Zigzag, 200, it's not 200 and anything. It is a 4-ply, 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon. You get approximately 420 metres in 100 gram ball. This is colour number 3472 and it's Clown. Again, 100 grams, 420 metres. The third one is 3473 and it is Circus. I'm not really saying circus to me at all, but hey ho. 420 metres and 100 grams. You and Ryan can fight over them. Or alternatively, you could buy your own yarn and knit your own socks.
See, I could, but technically if I use yours, that's taking your stash total down, so therefore you can buy more wool. Oh
no, we discussed this last week and you said that I couldn't use how much wool you took in my stash totals, so that will be a no. So that is everything that I've purchased, I think. I don't think I've bought anything else. I don't think I did. So on to going out. We'll start with the Tunisian blanket. I have put, now wait a minute to find that way. I have put all my Attic Spandai minis into my blanket from last week. I actually did put a fair few in here. Now, where was I? I was in the last podcast, I'd got to there. So in the last week, I've put in Rusty Ferret Doll Cryptic, Rusty Ferret Doll bring up. You need to tell me if that's focusing. Rusty Ferret Doll Flaming Heart. Those two are both 425 metres and 100 grams. This is King Cole Zigzag in colour number 3009, which is New York. That's 420 metres and 100 grams. Then all of, so this is the Attic Spin Die, Rainbow Zebra in the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the light blue, the dark blue, purple, pink, grey, the zebra colour, and the free mini skein that I got. Now these are all 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 425 metres in 100 grams. So that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks in my blanket, and that came to 169.85 metres. Now, on that note, I normally round down how many metres I used until, and I can't remember what had happened. I think I'd rounded everything down, and then I realised when I'd actually counted it, I was actually doing myself out of quite a lot of meterage. So I'm going to have to go back and jiggity pokery my totals and actually put in the proper totals of them. So that's 169.85 metres out my stash. I'm just going to keep working on it, but I'm really happy that I managed to get those minis from Attic Spin Die put in. Now you'll see the little elephant in the room. Somebody's hat's finished.
Finally. Well, we've been asking for like, what, 4 months?
Can I point out it was finished in less than a week?
Aye. It took ages to start, right? Like, I'll make you one after I made the milkman. I'll make you one after I make rounds.
I never said I would make you one after I made the milkmans. I said I would make you one after I made rounds. This is Andrew's milkman's hat. It is... oh, I can't remember the pattern. I'll leave details up above because I genuinely cannot remember what the number of that pattern is. I know it is called Sun in the City by Drops Design. It is a free pattern on the Drops website. The yarn I used was the Jarrow Heritage DK, colour number 112, which is black. It is a 55% wool, 25% acrylic, 20% nylon, and you get 400, and you don't get 400 and anything, you get 247 metres in a 100 gram ball. This took just over 200 metres, so it was 200.1 metre, and I used a 3mm higher sharp short circular. So that is that, all done. I did muck up the decrease spectacularly. Now you would think after making, this is the third one, after making 3 of them, I would know how to do the flipping decrease. Mucked up. Missed the first row, and there was another row in that I mucked up, and it was like, hey ho, do I care, I'm gonna rip my back. A blind man running for his life would not know that that had been mucked up. So there you go, crabby pants, have a hat.
Technically, if I wanted to rob a bank, just cut ankles.
I'm not making a balaclava, we've been through this. God,
Aye.
what are you doing? You look like a gnome. So he has his hat.
You look like a gnome.
Pixie, actually. Thanks.
Oh yeah, this size, yeah, I know. Yeah. Just realised that.
Just remember, keep going with your snarky comments, pal, because your bedroom could quite easily be turned into craft room.
You'd have to share Ryan to make his meter room.
Oh no, Ryan can have the garage. He can have his meter room up in the garage. On to Stash Smash. Now, my goal is to craft 26,000 metres this year, either through knitting, crochet, Tunisian crochet, spinning or weaving. I started this week with 4,666 metres already crafted. That total for next week will probably be slightly different because I'm having to go back and actually get the full totals. This week I have used, between the Tunisian blanket and Krabby Pants hat, 348.35 metres, which brings this week's total to 4,814.35 metres. Now, here's the thing. I'd already brought in 1,700 metres. And thanks to my little haul, I've added another 6,336 metres to my stash. Which means so far this year I have brought in 8,036 metres. So I've literally just wiped out everything that I've crafted. But we're only in February. I'm about to start another pair of socks for Ryan. Well, see if you've done more than one project.
Oh wow. Eventually. I don't like jumping to stuff because I've got a habit of like jumping and just not going back to it because the other one's easier. Case in point, 6 scarf.
So I'm now, my target to hit 26,000 metres, I now have to craft 29,069 metres to get to my 26 metres, my 26,000 metres. So, have you decided on a total?
Not really, not. I've still got, because then I can how much I'm going to craft, and obviously then I can how much I'm going to make.
That's why you set total.
A ball.
I'm going to craft 100 grams. Well, you can set a total for each month. So, say, let's say on average like 400. I'm trying to think what would be realistic for you.
I just got to wait to see how long it takes me to do this, or do a project.
Bear in mind, you did have a couple of days last week where you didn't knit at all.
I didn't knit.
Monday you never knitted.
I don't think I knitted any time last week.
Oh, you did?
Ah, a little bit after dinner.
A wee bit after dinner. Tuesday and Wednesday you knitted.
Which turned to like this going to probably a dog home because I just keep increasing and decreasing.
As I said to you, it doesn't matter because you're going to be turning it in, you're going to be hanging it inside out anyway. So by next week, Andrew will have decided on a total. He doesn't have a choice.
400 grams.
400 grams. So on to whips. Your turn, so I can have a drink.
Nah, I'm busy.
You're not. Can I just point out, Andrew has taken to knitting like a duck to water. You're actually doing really well with your knitting.
This is the Unikill by Kelly Claire or Claire, I can't.
Kelly McClure.
That one. At Boho Knits. I should actually do the whole thingy.
Yep. Right, you hold the top off.
That was actually pretty massive.
You have done quite a lot. What I would suggest you do is, once we're finished recording, stick a progress keeper in the middle, so it'll be round this end. Stick it in the middle of that, and that way you'll be able to see how much you've done by next week.
And the wool is Knitting Essentials.
Do you have the ball band?
Charcoal, no, because I did have another ball. No, the other ball with the ball band's in my other project bag, and it's a 4.5 Knit Pro Zing
Zing.
needle.
Andrew, you're going backwards.
Yeah, I know.
I am still working on the Tunisian miter blanket. This is based on the bandwagon blanket by Beth Graham. The pattern's no longer on Ravelry. Modifications in, now I did check what was the pattern actually asked for. So in the actual pattern, what she wants you to do is, on the forward pass, Tunisian 3 stitches together, then do the return pass. Now, it's not that I have a problem with that. I like the way, I like this detail in it, and you don't get such a pronounced line with Tunisian 3 together. So what I do is I will chain 15 stitches and Tunisian simple stitch them. I will do the centre, 16 stitch is going to be the centre stitch, so I put a stitch marker in to show that that's the centre stitch. Then I pick up, wrong way. So I'll chain these 15, then I'll pick up the 16th, and I will pick up 15 stitches along this edge. On the return pass, I will chain on the end stitches. I will chain one, then chain one and pull through 2 all the way back to 1 stitch before the marker. I will then Tunisian 3 together at that point, and then Tunisian 2 all the way back to the end until there's 1 stitch left. On the next row, so that's that row being done. So on this row, I will Tunisian simple stitch 14 stitches. That will be 1 stitch before the marker. I will then Tunisian knit stitch into the 3 stitches that were decreased here, and that gives me the wonderful line up blanket. So that's the only modification that I'm doing. I'm just pulling the balls out at random, and I'm using various 4-ply sock yarn scraps. I am using a 4.5 Knit Pro Symphony Tunisian hook. That's pretty much that. Now, counting sheep blanket, because you don't have anything else, do you?
No.
Counting sheep blanket is here. I am with that onto
Jesus.
As you can see, I am starting on sheep body, and there's the right side. I have come to a decision. I'm still enjoying the blanket, but it takes some amount of time to do a row. So what I've decided to do is every morning I put a square into my Tunisian blanket, and I've decided I am not allowed to do anything else until I put 2 rows onto this. Now, I did work out, if I put 2 rows on a day, I will have this finished by August. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm enjoying it. It is a lot of work, but I really want the blanket. So I'm just going to keep working on that. I am using, I don't think I've got a ball band for it. I am using Robin DK, which is number 44, and it's black. Really, what can you say about it? It is 100% acrylic. You get 300 meters in 100 grams. And the white I am using Yarn Fair Tootsie. This was purchased from Pound Stretcher. It is baby white, and you get 150 meters per 50 gram ball. I am using a 3.75 higher sharp, and it's slow going. I'm loving how it's looking, but it is really hard on my hands. So I'm just going to keep working away on that. And this has been housed in the bag that I got from Jane, who is Mouse Knits and Crafts. I love this bag. And it's got my little camouflage pin. I'm surprised you've not nicked that off me.
Wow. Takes time to
that
plan a
Jane
house.
got me for my Christmas. So that is that. I did cast something else on. When the limited edition came, I think I'd mentioned last week that I was wanting to do the Pure Comfort cardigan. I have actually started it. It is housed in my Rick Rack Room bag, and here it is. This is how much I have done since I started this on Tuesday, and this is how much I have gotten done since then. I've not been working on it exclusively. As I said, the plan will be to put a square in the mitre blanket, the 2 rows in the counting sheet blanket, and then I'll go between this and the pair of socks that I'm planning on making for Ryan. So that's going to be the plan. It is the Pure Comfort cardigan by Andrea Yetman. Pretty sure it's a free pattern on Ravelry. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and it has pockets and a fisherman's rib collar, so I'm just going to keep working on that. And as I said before, I am using the Kinko Big Value limited edition in the duck egg, and that's pretty much it. And I'm using a 3.5 Knit Pro zing, and I think the collar in the pockets. The collar and something's going to be done in a 3. So that is that. Lined up. Do you have anything lined up?
Yes, the Among Us crewmate by Spiky Mermaid Crafts.
And it's looking for bear wrap blankets, so you'll need to buy that.
Yeah, I'll need to buy that when I get paid for all Friday. I'll do the fluffy one.
And it's looking for a 6.5mm hook.
Is that Tunis crochet?
That is crochet, so you'll need to learn how to crochet.
Well, need to learn new skills every day.
The only thing I have lined up is a pair of socks for Ryan. Now I can't off the top of my head remember off my head. I'm sure it's slip something socks. I'll leave details up above, and I'll also put a picture in. I'm planning on using the Attic Spin Dye grain bowl. It'll probably be a 2.25 higher sharp, so that's what I'll do my socks on. I will be doing the two of them together. And the only other thing that I've got lined up is Krabby Pants cardigan.
You found it yet?
Nope.
Well, you didn't really have it lined up.
Well, it's lined up. The wool is in the project bag. The needles are in the project bag. All I'm missing right now is the actual pattern. While Krabby Pants is editing this, I will be on the other laptop going through it to see if I can find where I saved the thing. Failing that, I'll start that once I've finished my cardigan, because my needs are greater than his.
I don't have any.
I don't knit you anything.
No, you don't. This hat was actually me. It was me.
Could you fix it? Because, like, what's this?
I like it.
You look like a gnome.
There we go. It's me point up today.
You look like an idiot. You realise it's supposed to
No, I like.
cover
Aye, but if I do that,
your ears.
Aye, but it doesn't help that I'm deaf, so I need to do that so I can hear.
Andrew's not deaf. He keeps saying that he's deaf.
I'm deaf. Deaf and whining.
So that is pretty much it. Do you have anything else?
No.
You just knitted right through this podcast, Andrew.
Yes.
Was there anything else? I don't think so. I think that's it. Please make sure that you're adding your photos to the make-alongs. We are coming very close to be drawing prizes. As I've said before, I'm not the make-along police. If there is even the slightest minuscule link to how you can enter it, I'm not going to be checking folks' pages. Whips are allowed for both the make-alongs So that's about it. I do hope you have a very crafty week, and we'll see you back here again next week. Bye. You really said you do.
Bye.